My name is Carrie Dickey. I am in not so sunny Southern California. We had a little chilly weather, not like you people, you people everywhere, but we're a little spoiled out here. And I am so excited to invite my friend Laura Nowicki to share today. She has a heart of gold, a ton of knowledge, and a ton of enthusiasm for these products and this business model. And Laura's been passionate about health and wellness forever. She recently completed a functional nutrition program and is a nationally board certified health coach. Congratulations, Laura. She's a mother of, get this, 7, living in Colorado, 7. I can't imagine. And is grateful to have been able to homeschool her kids. That is right there. That's a mic drop for me. As her class size is getting smaller, she's looking forward to getting back to work. Laura's back to work, right? Laura was introduced to LifeVantage 8 years ago on Thanksgiving Day and has been grateful for the health benefits that it's provided to her family and her. She loves being able to pair her passion for health and wellness with her love of education and is grateful to be able to help others live their best lives. And I mean, just look at this girl. After all that she has done, raising all those kids, homeschooling them, that's a lot of stress. And she's always got a smile on her face and joy in her heart, at least she appears to. So I just love you, Laura, and thank you for saying yes. What's that?
I said she does.
Have joy that's in her coming heart. From her mother. So yeah, you got to know that's the truth. So anyway, Laura, thank you for being here, sweet girl. And we look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for saying yes.
Well, thank you. And thank you for everyone being here tonight. I know we all have busy schedules, so I will try and keep it tight. Carrie is such an amazing leader. And so thank you, Carrie. She leads by example and she challenges all of us to get outside her comfort zone. So this is a little outside my comfort zone, but she's leading us all to the next level. And I'm so, so grateful. As Carrie mentioned, I live in Colorado with my husband and my 7 kids. And I'm just going to share my screen. Can you all see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So here's my family, my why. And yes, over the last 8 years, in the chaos and confusion of all these kids, I've been able to build a LifeVantage and business in the nooks and crannies of life. And I'm so grateful. I was first introduced to the products on Thanksgiving Day, and as I was bustling about collecting dishes, I overheard a woman I had invited, Diana, and what she was talking about really piqued my interest. I heard things like green tea and milk thistle and turmeric. And what Diana didn't know at that time is that I was using those herbs in my medicine cabinet. I had been struggling with my health for a couple of years, and I was trying to doctor myself back naturally. So maybe some of you can relate. I was 45 years old at the time, and I just didn't feel well. I had visited various doctors, and although I was grateful to have everything within normal limits and everything be fine, I knew I wasn't fine. As I mentioned earlier, I was doing a liver detox with the milk thistle. I was taking turmeric to reduce inflammation because I couldn't carry my twins, and the youngest in the front, those are twins. They were 3 years old at the time. And I would have to sit on my bottom and scoop them up in my elbows and scoot down the stairs because I just didn't have the strength, or it hurt to hold on to them. And so after learning about Protandim, I was curious. I wanted to know more. My background is in nutrition and science, and I will admit that getting introduced to the science of all this also awakened my sleeping mommy brain. And so I was just super excited to learn more. I learned about nutrigenomics and nootropics, and this was truly a breakthrough technology. And so it helped me within weeks to start to feel like myself again. It was the best Christmas gift ever. And I'm excited to share with you what I learned. I am a bit of a science geek, so I will try not to get too into the science of it. But what I want to tell you is, let's see if I can go to my next screen, is that once you take this and once you feel it, you will want to share it. You will want to tell someone else about it. It's like a yoga class or a restaurant or a movie that you just saw. You will be so excited that you will want to tell others. The other thing is, when you feel your best, life is just so much better. I won't share that. Anyway, this company is so fun. These people are so incredible. And to be part of all of this, to have fun, to make money, but most of all, to make a difference, to be changing people's lives and promoting health is something that has just been so important to me. Okay, so where did it all begin? In 2015, there was an ABC primetime investigative report where they looked to debunk the science behind our product Protandim. We can say that we reduce oxidative stress an average of 40% in 30 days. And that's a powerful statement. So if you have not seen this ABC Primetime Investigative Report, I encourage you to ask the person who invited you here tonight to share that with you, because there's so many important key things that are still relevant today. You may say, oh, this was when? It was 2005. Sorry, I misspoke. 2005, is that old news? But here are a few of my big takeaways from that report all these years later. The Emmy Award-winning investigative reporter, John Quinones, still takes our products 18 years later as a result of his research that day. So I wanted to do my own research, but again, he did his and he's still taking our product. In the video, if you listen to it closely, you will hear that they are just starting a research study. Well, that research study was a 12-year research study with the National Institute of Aging, and we now have the results of that study. And it's super powerful. It shows that it increased the life of the male mice that were studied. And so it's just super exciting to see. But there's more, because at that point, there was very little research on oxidative stress. It was a breakthrough technology. But today, there are almost 320,000 studies just on oxidative stress in PubMed, which is the National Library of Medicine research that they have selected to share. So what is oxidative stress? What am I talking about anyway? Oxidative stress is something that it's a normal physiological process that happens to all of us. It happens in our body the same way that a banana or an avocado or an apple were turned brown. The same thing is happening inside our cells. And so our body has the capability to combat this oxidative stress, but because of other things that are going on in our life, it can become overwhelming. So what does oxidative stress do? It affects every cell of our body. It affects our hair, our skin, our kidneys, our joints, our lungs, our brain. You can see here, it affects everything. Okay, so what's going on? Why do we have all this stress? Well, since the Industrial Revolution, we have released over 80,000 new chemicals, and our body still doesn't know what to do with those. There's herbicides and pesticides. Our diet has changed. How many foods are on the shelves today that are processed and packaged versus, well, not only the Industrial Revolution, but even 50 years ago, we've added so much processing and so many other things. The interesting thing about oxidative stress is that smoking, air pollution, poor sleep, those affected, high stress, low stress, exercise, no exercise. And so we really can't escape oxidative stress. So what we have to do is we have to combat it. This slide shows what you might feel as a result of oxidative stress. And I felt almost all of these. I was exhausted. I had no energy. And yes, I know I had 7 kids and I know I had twins, but it was more than that. I was homeschooling my kids and I'd read a lesson and they'd say, Mom, we already studied this. And I'd be like, we did? And then they'd regurgitated back to me. And I think it was the best way to teach them because they were listening so that they could like correct me when I was trying to teach them the same lesson again and again. But as I mentioned, my aches and pains, I had headaches beyond headaches, pulling my hair out literally just to help how I felt. And there's so much more. Oxidative stress really is at the root cause of over 200 different diseases. And so we have an answer to that. We have a way, a natural way to combat that oxidative stress. It is made of some of the ingredients I mentioned that were in my medicine cabinet: turmeric, green tea, ashwagandha, bacopa, and milk thistle. And you may be thinking to yourself, well, I take some of those. And that's what I thought as well. But the science looks not only at the individual ingredients and how they work inside your body, but it looks at the synergy of the 5 ingredients together. And that is so much more powerful than any one by itself. Okay. This slide shows some of the amazing research that came as a result of that investigative report. I mentioned that I was a science geek. Well, there were other scientists that watched that report and said, wait a minute, no way. 40% in 30 days, you can reduce oxidative stress. And so with their own funding, they went on to do further research on our product Protandim to look at it. And these are reputable sources. Harvard University, Louisiana State did their dermatology program, released 2 amazing studies on our products. University of Colorado, my home state, the research from there is just unbelievable. Again, this is not a miracle pill. We have a miracle body, and we need to activate it to do what God intended it to do. The wonderful thing about this company is we didn't stop there. Okay, so one of the things that we recently released is our True Science liquid collagen. This screen shows people thought it was a scam. Can collagen really turn back the clock? I'll admit I was not super excited when we introduced it. I felt like it was a saturated market. And personally, as a nutritionist, I was getting my collagen from a bone broth that I was making, and I thought it was better than anything else out there. Well, I was right about that, but I learned so much more about collagen through the release of our product. Collagen makes up 30% of the structural protein in our bodies, and that is everywhere. So it's not just hair, skin, and nails, which most of the other collagens on the market are working towards. This is our skeleton, our blood vessels, our ligaments and our tendons. 80 to 90% of the dry weight of our eyes are made up of collagen. So it's so much more than anything else out there. And again, our company does it differently. So if you look at these benefits, it's not just hair, skin, and nails. It's our gut, it's our mood, it's our sleep, it's our brain. There is so much more that collagen does. And so activating our body to make its own collagen, it can do so much more for us. Okay. Our collagen is different from anything else out there in 3 important ways. This is what sets us apart and makes us unique. Our collagen activates your body to make its own collagen. There are 28 known types of collagen in our body. And if we can activate our body, it can make all of those. Our collagen replenishes your collagen sources. So again, other collagens on the market might contain 1, 2, 3, 5 types of collagen. Ours contains 10 types of collagen. So it's replenishing those 10 types. Plus, it has vitamin C to help maintain your current collagen sources. This is super important, and this is where a lot of the science comes in, so I'll try not to get too into it. But again, our collagen activates your genes to boost your collagen production. Okay, so it's not, it's cellular. It's so much more than just replenishing at a basic level. It is activating your body, activating your genes. It is making internal antioxidants to fight aging. Okay, if you look at this picture, this is showing the increase in collagen density, and we want all the colors of the rainbow. So that first picture at week 0, you see a lot of green and not very dense green. But if you look further to the right, by week 8, the collagen density has more than doubled, and you see all different colors of that collagen. And so that's in 8 weeks, okay, 2 months. And so that's also a relatively short amount of time to be increasing your own collagen stores. We replenish your collagen. We have hydrolyzed marine peptides, and these are some of the best sources to replenish lost collagen. Again, this is providing 10 types of collagen, not just 1 or 2. Okay, and again, we maintain our collagen. So living here in Colorado, the sunshine is one of the biggest offenders for depleting our collagen. And I will say this winter that my skin is softer and not as dry as it has been in the past. And I know that it has to do with helping to maintain and replenish and activate my body to make its own collagen. As important as what is in it is as important what's not in it. We have no added sugar, no artificial sweeteners. It's non-GMO, dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free. It is in an amber glass bottle. Plastics do leach into whatever is stored in plastics. So again, we weren't going to put this amazing product into plastic. We put it into an amber glass bottle to protect the integrity so that it lasts longer and works better. Another thing, recently, there have been heavy metals found in other powdered collagens. Nobody needs heavy metals in their collagens. And so we have extensive testing to show what's not in our products as well. And so we don't have heavy metals and other things. So again, why liquid? I mean, those bottles must be heavy to ship and all these different things. Well, collagen is a really large protein. And when you have a powdered collagen supplement, it needs to be broken down by your body. Since ours is a liquid collagen, and again, it's hydrolyzed, it is much easier for your body to assimilate and to utilize. And so it's just much better for bioavailability and for use. Okay, we tested our collagen in an 8-week clinical trial. Again, 8 weeks. People saw changes in everything we measured. We saw changes in collagen density. The depth of crow's feet was reduced. Skin roughness, I can definitely attest to this, especially with my husband. But also we looked at antioxidants in the system. So catalase levels increased, elasticity increased. The things we wanted to go up went up, and the things we want to go down went down. Okay, but again, I'm a science girl. I can geek out all over all of this, but as exciting as the science is, wait till you see this. These are the before and after pictures of some of our participants in the research study. Look at how beautiful Carrie's eyes just pop in that picture. This looks like a mother and daughter on the right, but it's not. It is the same person. And so this is Betty. I had the opportunity to meet Betty at one of our conferences, and she told me, she grabbed me by the shoulders and she said, "You tell people they can see the difference, but they need to understand that how I feel so much better." And she's like, "I can't even explain to you how much better I feel." These go on and on, whether it's looking at eyelids, necks, crow's feet, It works for all skin types, males and females. The results have just been phenomenal. And so again, take pictures yourself because you might be surprised at what you see. It's legs, it's eyes, it's, necks, it's stomachs, it's stretch marks, it's hairlines. It just goes on and on, the benefits. Can you imagine what's happening inside? Those cells, those joints, your eyes, everything else are seeing the benefits as well. I'm going to go back for 1 second because I know a lot of times people will say, oh, well, it's the lighting or the angle or whatever. None of us are professionals. We did not take professional pictures, but I challenge you to take your own pictures, to take the product and to see and feel the differences yourself, and then share with us what you see and feel. Well, what we noticed is the partnership of these two is even better together. So when we saw these results, the company actually went back and they said, okay, what's really going on here? And they did some genetic research. And what they found, again, the results were amazing with the two partnered together. We didn't stop there. In October, we launched True Renew. This is a skin, a daily firming complex that you use after you wash, before you moisturize. And this has just, again, had incredible results. It's a natural retinol alternative, but it doesn't have the side effects that often retinol does. Okay, at this point, you might be thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, Laura's passion, it's contagious. I'm as excited as she is. It's time for you to get started, you to feel better. I only mentioned a handful of our products. We have an incredible line. I didn't even get to talk about our energy drinks. I had the opportunity to do some brain scan research with our local high school, looking at ADD and ADHD using our products. And it was super exciting to see what happened. So again, the possibilities are endless, and the possibility exists not just to take our products, but to share them as well. And so if you're thinking to yourself, I wonder if I could do a business and share this with others, I will say it's an amazing business. We are publicly traded on the NASDAQ. It's low to no overhead. You don't have employees. You can work from your phone. It's a debt-free company. There's huge tax benefits. There's so much to be excited about. And I hope that you're as excited as I am. We have something different. We have patented products that are synergistic, that work together, and that have science behind them. And so the question you should ask yourself now is, where do I get started? And so I encourage you, pick a pack, find out what's going to work for you. Then pick a stack. Make sure that you are ordering something monthly to activate your cellular health to feel better. Again, as a publicly traded company, we have full disclosure on our income statements. And so you can look at this, and especially with the economy, how it is today, who couldn't use a couple extra $100? Who couldn't use an extra $1,000 to help offset? We can help you pay for your products, or we can help you pay your mortgage. This is an opportunity that you can get in where you fit in. Okay, well, I hope that I have inspired you in some way, because this company absolutely inspires me each and every day. Take these products, feel better, and then share it with your friends. Have some money, have some fun, make some money, and make a difference. All right. Well, thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you so much, Carrie, for organizing all of this. And yeah, get back with the person that invited you and ask any questions you may have. Thank you.